I'd like to welcome Dr. Aleesia Johnson. She is superintendent of the Indianapolis Public School System, and she'll be speaking to you about setting a high bar and how, in doing so, we allow students to soar.
Good afternoon. Now, I was a teacher, so I do expect a response. Good afternoon. Okay, great. Well, thank you. I am so honored to be with you today. I have some IPS teachers in the house, so I have to shout them out especially, and staff members. Hello there, Team IPS. I'm honored to be with you to share how in Indianapolis Public Schools that we are proving a powerful truth. When we raise expectations for our students, when we believe in their brilliance and we give them the tools to succeed, they soar. Ms. Fisher is a computer science teacher at Arsenal Technical High School on the east side of Indianapolis. She also happens to be an award-winning teacher, having been named the Next Tech K-12 Computer Science Teacher of the Year this year. Yeah, give it up for her. And one of Ms. Fisher's students was Damien, who after taking Ms. Fisher's class and participating in a career exploration day in partnership with Infosys, came to realize just how many career opportunities exist for him within the tech sector and computer science. Technology has a lot more to it than I knew, was his exact quote. That simple statement gets at the heart of what we are aiming to do in IPS, to ensure our students know the opportunities and paths that exist for them, and then ensure we equip them with the skills necessary to travel that path and seek those opportunities successfully. Because what we know is this: when we provide the exposure, cultivate the experience, and raise the bar for what we can do for our students rise to meet it. For too long, expectations for students, especially students of color, students from low-income families, and girls have been set far too low in STEM education, and that has real consequences. According to the National Science Foundation, Black and Hispanic workers make up just 9% and 8% of the STEM workforce, respectively, despite representing a much larger share of our US population. Women hold about a third of all STEM jobs and less than 20% in computer science and engineering, despite women representing more than half of our college-educated workforce. So let's be clear, there is no gap in potential or in talent, but there is a significant gap in opportunity and expectation. When students don't see people who look like them in tech roles, or when they are never given access to high-quality computer science education, many internalize the belief that those careers just aren't for them. At IPS, we are determined to change that narrative. In my district, in which we serve more than 80% students of color, with the majority of our students living in zip codes across our city that experience higher rates of crime, lower rates of housing stability, lower rates of healthcare options, lower rates of healthy food options, and in many cases, a staggering difference in life expectancy outcomes as compared to their more affluent zip codes, we are raising the bar. It is a mandate that we raise the bar, and our students are learning, growing, and soaring as a result. Recently, we made a bold commitment that every student in Indianapolis Public Schools would have the opportunity to learn computer science from the earliest grades through graduation, through an initiative we recently launched called Rebuilding Stronger. We didn't offer it just as an elective or as an afterthought, but as a foundational skill, just like reading or math. We've embedded computer science into elementary classrooms through storytelling or logic games. In middle school, students explore coding and game design. In high school, they dive into data science, application development, dual credit college coursework. Across every IPS high school, there is a technology pathway available: computer science, cybersecurity, networking, and software development. And I am incredibly proud that at the start of this year, we launched 4 elementary schools and 2 middle schools that are STEM schools, wholly anchored in problem-based learning experiences and STEM experiences and exposures. And we did not stop just at curriculum. Through partnerships with organizations like Infosys from across our city and our region, our students get to do things like learn from industry professionals like yourselves, who also see their potential, compete in competitions to solve real-life problems, or participate in immersive work-based learning experiences that continue to raise the bar, not only for what our students believe is possible for themselves, but what our community believes is possible for our students. And the results speak for themselves. From last year to this year, enrollment in computer science courses in IPS has more than doubled, from nearly 4,000 of our students to over 8,000. In our high school pathways I listed earlier, yes. Thank you. In the high school pathways I listed earlier, they are among our fastest growing pathways in our high schools, with nearly 500 students enrolled across them right now, a number we only expect to grow. Our students are earning industry-recognized certifications before they graduate. With the opportunity now to earn 3 different certifications, we know that will only grow as our team leans into the recently redesigned high school diploma that the state of Indiana has adopted. And our students are interning with local firms and organizations to get real-life experience, including our own. Our IPS digital strategy team has employed an IPS student intern for the last 3 years. Our students are expanding their knowledge, they are growing their interests, and they are dreaming bigger dreams. Raising expectations does not just change test scores, it actually changes lives. We know the world our students are entering is one where technology touches every industry, every job, every aspect of life. We know that the majority of jobs, the vast majority, will require some level of tech fluency in the next 5 years. And the demand for diverse, skilled workers in STEM will only continue to grow. So we, in IPS, will continue to expand our efforts. We are launching a new pathway in biotechnology next year, and we are growing the immersive learning experiences our students have access to. We're building pipelines from our classrooms into real-world experiences. And we're elevating not only what our students learn, but what they believe about themselves. But we can't do this work alone. We need partners who will match our belief with action. Businesses willing to open their doors, policymakers willing to invest in equity and opportunity, families and communities who will help our students keep their eyes and their expectations sky high. As Landon, one of our graduating seniors, shared, computer science touches every aspect of our lives, and I know the skills I'm learning will help me do whatever I want to do. So here is what I know to be true. When we treat students like they are capable of brilliance, they rise. When we tell them, you belong in computer science, they believe us. And when we give them the tools and the trust, they take flight. Thank you.